All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to draft NBA sixth men, 10 rounds. I'm just kidding. All right. By the way, I would be like, I'm not doing that. Let's do this. We're just drafting teams. We're just drafting playoff teams, and we'll see we'll come up with a point structure. We'll see who wins. Then we'll never check on this again. Just like a show tradition. All right.
And then when it's over, everybody that listens to this will immediately tweet to you that you won and that I'm terrible, which is how they normally went.
Yeah, but I think you ended up winning them more than I did. I always loved my draft, and then you won more than I won.
But we wouldn't go back and check because it was it was only content initially, never content when was time to grade the paper, which is fine. All right, what are we doing?
I won more drafts. You won the results. So that's really what matters. All right, you get to go first. And the other thing we'd always have texted to us was that it's a snake draft. It doesn't need to be a snake draft when it's two people. You're the guest. You get to pick first. I think there's a very obvious one, and we'll run through this.
All right, New York Knicks. Let's go. Bing bong. Can we just go back to how happy New York City was when they beat Boston on opening night? And there was that whole thing went viral. And it was great. It was so cool to see him excited. And bing bong. And then, like, you're 37-45. What?
People being like, Tom Brady, you owe me some money.
That one guy was like, bing bong. I mean, who didn't love it? It was funny. But then when you create the meme that can be used in your own sort of as your own punchline, that's not great. All right. So you think there's an obvious one? So I'll take Phoenix because they've been Phoenix all year.
Yes, I would think that would be the obvious one.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take the Milwaukee Bucks.
I feel like that's who I like best in the East. I'm not taking another West team.
Ever?
I mean, eventually.
Don't reveal your board too much to the other GMs.
I'm going to take Miami.
Okay. I'll take Memphis then.
I'm going to take Golden State.
I'll take Boston.
Now, I mean, who else? How many teams left can win?
That's where the draft gets tricky, Scott.
Value. And how are we quantifying this? How far you go? I mean, none of this matters because we're not going to revisit it anyway.
No, we'll do a point for first round advance, 3 points for a second round advance, 5 points. And then a bonus point for a sweep.
See, what do we do? See, I'm
making it all up.
No, obviously, here's where I'll give people the director's cut version of what's Scott thinking right now. He's shitty at doing these to begin with, but what's he thinking? Well, what I'm thinking is, how early does someone take a flyer on Brooklyn, a team that might not even make it, but if they got there, given who they have, feels like, can they pay attention and really care for 7 games, enough to win a series? And if they do, could they win it all? Maybe. Brooklyn.
It's a terrific pick.
And what I just said is what the thought process is it not?
No, I think it's a terrific pick. 7th overall. It's like getting Franz Wagner.
Print the shirts. Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at?
Let's see here. Do I actually take Philly? Or should I take Toronto? Or should I go? Give me a Luka flyer.
See the calf, right? I mean, those calves are tricky.
I thought that looked bad, man. Like
right, because those things keep you out for a while.
Tell me about it, especially if you have huge calves. You hurt those; it's the worst.
I thought you're still doing legs. I did leg day. See, do you want Philly or do you want Toronto? I'll take Philly.
Scholars have argued.
I'll take Philly.
All right, Philly. I don't think that's wrong there. Give me. I'll just go on the other side of that. Then I'll just take Toronto.
Understood. Give me Utah.
2. So that means no one's taken Denver, Minnesota, Chicago, Atlanta. Do I take Atlanta? I'll take Minnesota over Atlanta.
Wait. What about the Clippers?
I mean, it's worth it if you think Kawhi's coming back. I don't think he is.
I'm taking it just because if he wandered in someday just in a hoodie and just walked in and just put on a jersey and went out there and checked in, would it surprise anybody?
No, and me saying I don't think he's playing, and then if tomorrow they said he's playing, then I'd be like, okay, yeah. Like if he plays, I'm not going to be surprised either. Nothing with him. The only thing that's surprising is when he actually lets you know what he's doing.
I have Phoenix, Miami, Golden State, Brooklyn, Philly, Utah, and the Clippers, and I feel good about where I am.
All right, so I'll take one more. We'll end it with Chicago is just
how many wins against top teams do they have all year? And they have to get 4 in a row?
No.
Or not in a row, but in 7?
All right, last pick. I'll actually take Atlanta's a better pick than Chicago is. So there you go. All right, our draft, we went 7 teams deep.
6th men of the year. Top 10 6th men.
And we'll tweet that out. Check out the show account.
There you go. Ray, get on that, Ray.